_Lucky YouTube, and also to Adam and Saba TikTok. If you are our favorite, welcome. Welcome, Sadrik Piliganto. How are you all doing today? Drop a comment and say, how are you today? Beautiful. Chudamani kebalala yanavane api dalada himi pita lavala yanavane api Chudamani kebalala yanavane api Chudamani kebalala yanavane api Dhammayanipa avitwani vedme. Come sit with me and enjoy the program today. We're going to focus on St. Patrick's Day. Yes, what a lucky day indeed. Come one and all, come. Sending lots of love and peace to everybody across the world. Thank you for joining. What a beautiful day indeed, St. Patrick's Day. Wish you a blessed and lucky year ahead. Yes, we made it to St. Paddy's. We are touching spring 2025. Yes, we're going to revisit some old classic hits, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to bring lots of luck to all our friends. Hey, Daniel, ProQuays, welcome. How are you all doing today? Do you feel the energy? Really? Oh, happy for you. Good, I'm happy for you. I love America as well. I love America. Sending love from the Midwest. Really? Why? You're not having a good day, Karen? What's up? Do you not celebrate St. Patty's? It's okay, you can hang out with us. Come hang out with us. Thank you for dancing. Thank you. Sending love regardless of how you identify. This is nothing political. My chat is no politics. We are just having a good time. So if you have a political opinion, please put that aside and come have fun with music. Alright? Because I want everybody to have fun. This is a party. We want everybody to participate, regardless if they identify with the party or not. We want everybody to feel welcome. So in my channel, everybody, regardless if you voted, if you didn't vote, if you don't want to be a part of politics, still welcome. All right? I don't want anybody to feel divided in my page. You get what I'm saying? One love, humanity, one earth. Okay? So come here and bring a big heart. A heart as big as a pot of gold. You are welcome. My MVP in this chat would be the one with the heart that they can love anybody regardless of how they look, where they come from, how they identify. That is my MVP. My MVP needs to have a big heart. And they will be the lucky one today. Alright, have fun in the chat, get to know one another. Put your differences aside today, because everybody, no matter where you are, is Irish today. And whether you drink or not, you have to respect St. Paddy's Day. And I do so. This is the month of Ramadan, and I took the time to celebrate this wonderful tradition. So, my city, we dyed it green yesterday. The river here, we, in honor of St. Paddy's, my local city here in the Midwest, takes the time to put green into the rivers, so it's non-toxic, and it's a wonderful way to welcome the season of spring. So how are you all feeling today? It's the start to Monday. How has your weekend been? How are you all feeling? Chat. Don't be afraid. I know the music sounds like a foreign language, but it talks about love. Music, at least the one that I'm playing now, I don't know what music you might have listened to in the past, but in my channel, in my social media, I play songs of love, songs of unity. So enjoy it, have a party, and just relax. All you want to do is relax this evening, do so. But get to know one another, alright? The only thing I ask in my chat is that you respect one another and just give each other some space to learn. Just like I took the time to learn about Irish traditions and St. Paddy's Day. I'm sure you can take the time to learn. And we gotta recognize Holy, oh my God, holy. Holy is not just H-O-L-Y, it is H-O-L-I. It is a wonderful celebration over the weekend, originated from India. So, what a wonderful time. This month of March, we are partying across the globe. Yes, different reasons to party. Colorful party. Yes, Holi is a wonderful, auspicious celebration in India, and it has spread across the globe. Same thing with the Irish St. Patrick's Day. I heard even in Italy, my friend told me it's such a wonderful time. Even across the world, even in Sri Lanka, even in Malaysia, even in Indonesia, even in Japan, Germany, wherever, in every corner of the world, we celebrate one another. And we bring to each other a pot of gold and a heart that is open and willing to love. Yes. So no matter where you are from, even if you're in the continent of Africa, I have many friends in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Senegal, in Brazil even, South America. We want to remember Mexico. We want to remember Portugal. We want to remember Europe. Oh, so many countries. So if you are watching from far, far away, please drop your flag in the chat, in the comment, because I will go through them and I will send you love back. Everybody is welcome in my space. Once again, if you have a big heart of gold, you are the MVP of my chat and my life. So welcome. I welcome a big heart and lots of love. Lots of love to all of you. Thank you for watching, by the way. Enjoy the music. Yes. All right, let's play. Let's play. Here, Little Sparrow is here, my good friend from TikTok. So if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to follow me on TikTok. And if you're watching on TikTok, be sure to check me out on YouTube as well. And if you're seeing me on Favorite It, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Lots of love. And I'm gonna send you a peace balloon. Here's a peace balloon. Beautiful indeed, yes. Lots of colors. Thank you, it is festive indeed. You know, in my religion, I am Muslim, right? I am told that I should get to know people of every kind, of every nation, of every background. It is written in in the Quran. It is written for that we must get to know each other from different tribes and different nations, so I may get to know myself better. Owen, hi, I had a good friend called Owen who moved to Virginia. Owen used to be in the Midwest but moved, I don't know, I'm not saying you're the same one, but if you are, hi. But Owen used to be a good friend of mine, used to live in the Midwest. Actually, a wonderful human being, did a lot of work for humanity, a human rights advocate and a lawyer. So, see, so many people I have gotten to know throughout my journey. So when I see each one of you and your names, it reminds me of the people that walked with me from the beginning of time. They came from all different ethnicities and all different backgrounds, and they told me one thing, that they love and they care for one another. That's it. That's all we are here for. Short time journey. So let me put on some light as the sun is setting here in the Midwest. I am so attuned to the sun and I love the sun. So I'm giving a shout out to many people out there who's raising. Now that we are slowly setting here in Australia, good morning. Good morning Australia, good morning New Zealand. You all are seeing the first rays of sunlight on this auspicious, lucky day. Each day that we are alive, we are so lucky to be alive. Don't you think so? We get one more day of sunlight. We get one more day to spend on earth and to experience one another, to learn. Last year on this time, I was not streaming on St. Paddy's Day. This year, I heard a message from the divine forces telling me to, hold on one second, somebody's sending me a battle invite. I don't want to battle right now, because they probably don't know that I'm streaming. Give me a second, let me turn on the light. So I do battle, friendly battles, nothing serious. As you can tell, I'm a lover of peace and I'm a lover of poetry, so I don't do very well in battles, but I think I can do a little bit of music and keep you all happy on a day like this. Because I heard, from what I heard in the news, a lot of people are going through stresses. A lot of people are going through tough times. So I thought, why not I put the differences aside and bring us together? At least I'll put a smile on a few of your faces and I'll get a few nice comments. And that sometimes is all we need, for someone to say something nice and we get through the day. So I want you to remember, throughout my YouTube journey and my online journey, I have had people that I have never seen their face. I have never known their birth name, or I don't know much about their background, but they have showed up for me in days that were dark and winter, when I didn't have no one to check in on me. Strangers showed up and told me that they are here. So in that faith, today, because I am renewed this spring, I wasn't this person 3 years ago. I am a brand new person because everyone across the world breathed a brand new life into me, where I can speak up and stand up and come in front of you and bring you the little bit of love that I received. I want to multiply it and give back to the world. So how do I do that? By telling you we are all the same. Our times might be different. Our thoughts might be a little different, but our emotions are pretty much the same. We all feel anger. At some point we do. We all feel frustration. We all feel sadness. We all feel joy. We all feel happiness. We all feel peace. So, aren't we all essentially one, just in different times, just in different spaces? So once we learn that maybe you are not feeling as happy as I am today, but the day that you feel this energy, as happy as I am, I want you to remember, it's just your time and space is different than mine. So find what unites you to me and let go of what divides you from me. Okay? That is the only thing. You will always find something in me that looks different, that you might want to challenge. That is okay. You are allowed to do that because that is your voice. I honor that. But in that space of you challenging me and seeing me as different, remember that I see you the same way as well. I'm sending you love. I don't know how to read that font. I think it is Arabic, but it's a different kind of, even the Arabic font has different fonts, so I'm going to see if I can translate it. Welcome. I don't know how to translate this, but I'm sending you lots of love. How's that? I'm going to give you a heart, hoping that it is a good comment. See, this is how we are. We have come to a place of understanding that we respect and love one another. Even through dark days when people have hated me, I have enough strength and love in me to love them. Because essentially, we just have to be there for one another. You ever had those days, you had a rough day, and you told your friend that, hold on one second, let me let that. I want to make sure I pin everybody's comment on and off. I'll put the Owen one, because Owen reminds me of a friend. Hi. And then we are going to do one more. Oh, what is that? Okay. And someone with Fortnite says, hi, pro play Fortnite. I like that. You're playing a game. Good. All right. We're going to recognize as many people as we can. If I miss some of you, forgive me. I am doing this one person. It's like, but I want you to know, I don't take credit for all this. Whatever you comment, whatever you tag, whatever you put in my social media fuels me. So I only ask, I have made this very intentional in my social media. Even yesterday, you have probably seen the energy that I brought yesterday. So each day, I am human. I am like a sponge. I absorb what people feed me. But I had to learn how to take what people feed me and only give you the best work. Because people might say some horrible things to me. I cannot bring that out to the world because they don't deserve it. Think about it. Someone told you something mean, and then if you say it out to the world, they don't deserve it. If I say it out to Summer, she doesn't deserve it. Let's say your dad or your mom, if you're young, right, had a bad day at work. They came home, they let go of that repressed anger at the children, at the family. Is it fair for you? No. So same thing. If you had a bad day in school, if you had a bad day at work, you came home, you distributed that toxic energy to your family. Do they deserve it? No. So what can we do with that? Look at the flower, right? I'll bring the flower. Make sure this is it's not leaking water, because I want to make sure it's hydrated. So this should be your end result. To bloom. It might take you a year to bloom. It might take you a day to bloom. It might take you centuries to bloom. To each their journey. But I have been told and given clear instructions by my divine energies and the earth and the planets that this year I have to do my work, which is bloom. So all this soil in the ground, this soil that made me bloom is not all fragrant. Some of it is waste, what we call waste. But it has helped me bloom and become the fragrant, full being that I have to be. So remember that. If someone is throwing stench, garbage, dirt, and the most horrible things at you, don't accept it, but let it be. Let it be, let it go. Because you can use that energy and bloom. One of the ways, if you feel like you're holding it in and you have nothing, you have to expel it, exercise. Go for a walk. Cook something. Do artwork. Express yourself. What I'm doing now is expressing myself. So you want to do that in the most beautiful manner possible. Because the artwork, the words that you put in are going to be digitally or even manually recorded forever. We have archives of our human history for over 2025 years. That's why we call it from the Bible, right? 225. And same thing with Islam. Same thing with Lord Buddhas. Same thing before that. We have fossils. That's also an archive. Dinosaur fossil tells us a story without words. Archaeologists tells us a story where it's not written. We can look at it and we learn our entire history. So same thing. Now we have progressed. We are humans that can write and read and understand beyond many things. So every word that you put, every letter is a message that can be imprinted forever in the archives of our common human history. Make sure you write the best of words, because for when we are done and gone, people will remember us for our words. A wise person, this is a Malay saying, Walaikum Salam, singer Allah, nice to see you. There is a Malay proverb that says, Harimau mati meninggalkan belang, manusia mati meninggalkan nama. What that translates to is, when the tiger dies, it leaves behind its stripes. When human beings pass away, we leave behind our name, our legacy. So it is up to each one of you in the comment section who's watching, who's tapping, to know and understand what type of a name, what type of a legacy do you want to leave behind. Because what you leave behind will forever be imprinted. Right? So I ask that you channel your highest, best self and bring it out there. That does not happen in a day. Go look at my oldest videos. I have kept everything from the beginning of my digital imprint, because I wanted you to see that I am human, that I didn't just turn out all polished one day and sat in front of the camera with a mic to talk to you. No, this is years worth of hard work, lots of failure, lots and lots of failure. learning, waking up the next day, accepting things as they are, grieving. Grieving is a huge part of blooming. We are always told to try harder, try harder, try harder. But sometimes, I will tell you, my biggest growth spurt as a flower came from when I let go. I cannot talk this tree into existence. I cannot instruct this tree into blooming. I can only try and try, and I have to let it go. The moment I let something go, magic happens. Magic happens. The trees that have been here for thousands of years just are there. We don't even notice them. They're almost as though they don't exist, but they exist because we don't hold on to things that are old. We kind of let it go. But we who are young beings on earth, we always tend to hold and watch and observe and monitor. That itself creates a lot of stress in our brain. Imagine if you were a nurse in a hospital, or if you were a doctor, or if you were your mother or father, your baby was born, Summer was born, and I look at Summer 24/7 like I am studying her. Isn't that constricting? Isn't that restricting? But if I just monitor her from time to time, and I just let her grow without my vision monitoring her the entire time, she gets to explore, be, watch surroundings, also learn from other beings. So I am not putting my ego. So same thing. Sometimes we cannot let go. We cannot seem to let go of our past, our beliefs, our need to achieve, our dreams. Sometimes I will tell you, I am here today in this form because I consciously chose to let go of my dream and ambition, because I chose a different path after coming to that dream and ambition. You all ever seen someone who worked very hard towards something, achieved it, and they saw it, and they decided, I have seen this. I don't want to stay here. I want to take another path. It's kind of like folks who climb Mount Everest. They say Mount Everest is the toughest place to climb, right? But I watched a documentary on Netflix, I think. There was this guy with his team of friends, Nepali folks. They climbed all 16 of the toughest mountains in the world. And believe it or not, that one of the toughest ones that if you watch the documentary, for them to climb was not Mount Everest. It's the one they undermined, one of the smaller mountains. So everything is about perspective. So from the smallest of mountains to the tallest of mountains, all have their own obstacles, all have their own strength that they can bring. So why am I telling you all this? Because sometimes all of us just hold on to something that we want to achieve. At least I have, right? I have dreamt big. And I will be honest, sometimes I got frustrated that I did not achieve what I visioned. But then, when I let it go, hey Ibrahim, welcome. I'm seeing your message now. Welcome to Favorited. Just give me a second. So, I'm also now live streaming on Favorited, and I have Ibrahim here, who is part of my TikTok journey, and he just joined today. So So I'm streaming on all three, mashallah, wonderful, right? And you all on YouTube, come to favorite it. You might like it. What it is, they ask me, what's the difference? It's just a different feel. It's just like, they ask me, is it better? It is too early to tell you, is it better? But I do miss TikTok. I did say I'm leaving TikTok, but then I was like, it's kind of like, have you all been to different countries? And you were in one country for too long, and you thought, this is not it, I need to leave the country. And then you go to another country, and then you start to miss the country that you were in. So kind of like the same thing. What these apps are, it's a small space for you to let go. So if you are tired of TikTok, go to YouTube. If you're tired of YouTube, go to favorite. If you're tired of favorite, go outside, go for a walk. If you're tired of that, go take a course and study. It's just a place for you to, thank you so much, Ibrahim. It's just a space for you to find yourself, right? So I am glad I went to favorite because I had a way that I was doing things on YouTube and TikTok, but I didn't have another perspective. Sometimes we see ourselves differently on different platforms. Have you ever experienced that? When you go to different spaces, it's almost as if you're a different version. But I wanted me to just be me, whichever platform I go to. I just wanted to bring my authentic self. So for that reason, just like I travel, why did I travel away from my birth country? And I'm in America now, and I've traveled. Because I traveled across the journey to find a space where I can find my highest, most authentic self. So just like I did that in IRL, I did that in my digital space. And to find our authentic self, sometimes we have to travel to different apps. You all have these meditation apps. Why do you go there sometimes? Why do you all have an audiobook app? Because how long would you watch me stream? Right? How long would you watch YouTube? How long would you play Fortnite? There will be a time you get sick of the app that you're even good at. Even if you're the top best player in Fortnite or even, I don't know, Twitch maybe, or whatever it is that you're good at, you will start to feel tired and almost burnt out. Then where do you go? You find an alternative, right? Another hobby. Like I have a guitar. My things are a combination of not just digital. So I do dishes, I do laundry, I walk summer. So I have a hybrid lifestyle. So I incorporate it. But some people live a lot on digital life. I don't know what that's like. To them, they are happy and they seem happy and healthy. Good for them. But even with that, they travel to different platforms. Why? To fulfill the complete psyche of the human self. So, why did I move to favorited? Because it's a less things like content, right? Because I was pumping out content out of habit because of TikTok and YouTube. Because if you are a creator on TikTok or YouTube or any platform, you will know we get a barrage of emails saying, or notifications saying, pump out content, make 3 times a day at this time. So all of us are habituated to do those contents now. But unless we go to a different platform to reevaluate ourselves, it's a mirror. All that is, a new platform is a mirror, right? It's just me talking to the camera. So when you see yourself in a different mirror, you kind of see the bigger picture. You see, oh, maybe this is what I was not doing properly on that app. Oh, maybe this is what I need to improve, right? It's just like talking to different different individuals. I talk to Ibrahim, I get a different idea. I talk to Karen, I get a different lovely idea. I talk to Multifaceted, I get a different vibe. I talk to Fortnite, I get different. Why? All this is coming to help me. If I took it the right way, they are all coming to help me grow. So always take it with a lot of respect and love. Even especially, I had to learn this hard way because I am someone who's easily, I had to learn how to contain my emotions. How did I contain my emotions? I'm very grateful. When I was younger, I was put into a Korean martial art class. I was about 12. It's called Sobakdo. Before Taekwondo, that was the ancient martial art. So my grandmaster taught me how to self-defense. What is self-defense? You never go hit anybody. You never go punch anybody. You never go hurt anybody. But if they hurt you, you must know how to block. You must know how to defend yourself. Right? So that is why sometimes many of you who just are starting out, I don't usually use the block button, very rarely, okay? Because I like the challenge. When somebody says something, normally I like to listen. I give it 2 days to see what exactly they are saying, right? So, but if any one of you, if you're getting messages or emails or something, use the block button. Use the mute button, right? It's useful on your journey. I have used it in the past, but now, mashallah, I have learned that in Islam we are told the month of Ramadan there is no shaitan. So if Allah says the word there is no shaitan, I cannot block, there is no shaitan. So even if someone looks like shaitan and comes to me, they have come to give a message, right? So we have to look at everything. We don't have to respond to them. We don't have to go into their space, right? Sometimes, in order for the moon to shine, there should be night. You get what I'm saying? In order for the moon to shine brightly, there should be night. There should be darkness. For you to see me now, there should be light. So there should be always some contrast in our life. That's a given. Just even electricity, right? This wire, you all know. Negative, positive. Even you can't start your car, you can't charge your laptop without the existence of both polarities, negative and positive. If you can take both of that energy and make it something good, you will win dunya and akhirah. You will win both the world and hereafter. For us, our ultimate win is the hereafter. What do I mean by that? What is hereafter? Can someone tell me what is hereafter? Because we are told that is heaven. What is heaven? Because we are only here, I don't know. Right now the average is about 80 to 100 years. Welcome, Trail and Texan. Oh my God, I just caught you. Trail, and Texans, my TikTok friend, and also Little Sparrow, you had left a message. I hope you have an amazing night. It was good to spend some time with you and listen to your thought. Absolutely. Thank you. I welcome your comments as well. Always very wise comments. Some of you all inspire me. Dear Lord, I will tell you, some of you come in here and I'm telling you, whatever I bring forth is a channel of, it's just like, this is what you guys are, girls and everybody in between, throughout the spectrum is to your words, your thoughts, your likes, your comments, your love is this. It charges me. I love you. because you guys all recharge me all the time. I've never felt so alive in my life. I've never felt so alive. I'm very grateful. So that is why I try to utilize this and bring the best that I can do, bring my best work for all of you. Some days, if I don't, accept that as also part of me, okay? Because I'm human. Some days my battery might have drained out, right? Maybe my hardware might malfunction. My hardware, what is my hardware? Like my back, my spine. I used to say span. You know why I say span? Wingspan, because in aviation school we learn about wingspan and aircraft. So I said my span. I forgot that I'm human. I think I'm an aircraft still. So my back, my spine is giving out. It's not like what it used to be. So some days I might look angry, I might look mean. It is nothing to do with you. I swear. If someday you see my life and I look grumpy and I look kind of like just like the Grinch or something, it has got nothing to do with you. It is just a reflection of how my body is feeling sometimes. So I'm trying to heal my back. Hopefully, if you all can guide me how to better heal my back, I would love that, because I did travel to Sri Lanka, tried to get some help, Ayurvedic help with my back. It helped briefly, but I had to come back. I couldn't extend my vacation. But hopefully I can get some long-term help with my lower back, because I have not been in the gym like I used to, because I do a lot of work at home and caregiving. Anyway, so that is something I'm being authentic with you all. I am this big, like so-called dude in front of you all. But did you see that? I am not afraid to tell you that my back is giving out. That my back is slowly like the tree. You know where I learned to be humble? Humility. How to be humility? Like how to be humble, let go of my ego. Not from looking at people. For many years before my social media journey, I went and sat by the lake here, Lake Michigan, by the trees in nature, right? That's when I met Lucky, and we'd go for long walks. Today I went for a walk with Lucky as well. With some, I guess I might have walked with her in spirit, because today is her day, like it's a lucky day, every day is. But today especially, she's reminded in my journey. So, how did I learn to let go of my ego and tell you all openly that my back hurts, that I am not as strong as I look, that I might need some help. How did I learn that? It is by looking at the trees. Have you noticed older trees that have aged and been through the tornado, been through storms, been through hurricanes? They slowly, what happens to the tree? Because it's rooted to the ground, but if there's no support, the trees little bit goes to the side, right? So even when the tree ages, when you see when the tree is aging, slowly it goes down. So I learned, I had that eureka moment when I was just walking by the lake with Lucky, and I was just sitting there, and I just sat on the bench and I saw, this was years ago, this was when I had a good back. Back then my back didn't have any pain. But I learned this lesson in nature just by sitting by the bench and just looking into the openness, that by God, someday I'm going to be like that tree. I'm going to slow down, and I will also finally go to the ground, right? Finally, I will also decompose slowly. I will slow, and then one day I will just rest. Hopefully in peace. That's the plan, to rest in peace. So before I rest in peace, and whatever strength I have left in my spine, I'm trying to use it to do this work for the YouTube, my small channel, and other platforms, and other, even now favorite. Even Facebook, I'm on Facebook as well. I should never forget Facebook, because it's dual streaming on Facebook. Because all my family, cousins, uncles, aunties, my mom, dad, they're all on Facebook. How can I forget Facebook? That's the beginning of my social media journey. I'll give a shout out to Facebook. My very first account, it's not old, but I remember I had a very first account when Facebook opened, but I didn't use it after a few years, so it must have gone erased. But I reopened Facebook, I think after YouTube. I got on it 22 or something, around Corona time. But Facebook is also useful. Facebook has also come a long way. So Instagram, I'm not really using it much. There I don't have much a reach in Instagram, and also I think this is enough. 3-4 platforms of streaming, and I think that is sufficient for now. And the important thing is, this will go recorded on my YouTube and Facebook as well. So what did I want to say? I just want to make sure that whatever best work I have, as I, like the tree, if I can shelter you, provide you some answers, let you also, right? Why do you all come to me? I want you to find me like a tree. If you cannot see me as human, look at me as a tree. Okay, I will finish this. Let's finish this music. So, final talk, because it's almost 47 minutes. If you can see me as something. Thank you, Queen. Queen, I know you had sent me an invite for the match. I'm live streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, and also favorited. That's why I did not accept your battle, because I didn't want to, carry it to the streaming, and I didn't know if you were ready to. I know you're ready, but anyway, I didn't want to interrupt the program. So I appreciate you sending me the invite, and also coming into my TikTok to say hi this morning. Queen is a good friend of mine from TikTok. Comes in the morning, starts the day, says hi. So nice battle person, very kind person. So very good to have some friends online that follow our journey, at least for 1 year or so. So I have different people, like Ibrahim here is also from the same time, almost 1-2 years now. Most of you who are seeing this now, if you stick with me, I will remember you, all right? But I will tell you the truth. If you watch one video today and you come back 3 years later and you say, I am your subscriber, I will never know. My thing is, I am old. If you can come, not daily, I understand daily everybody has programs. Even I don't go into people's lives daily. But once a week, once a month, check into my social media, type a comment. If you like only on YouTube, I will never know who likes on YouTube. So every platform has their, limitations. On TikTok, we can see who likes. On TikTok, we can see who comments. But on YouTube, I cannot see who likes my videos. So sometimes I don't even know who liked it. But if you comment on YouTube, I will be able to see. Also, the chat, it does not show up in the comment section. So you all who are chatting, it will come up on the chat replay if you watch it on Chrome. Yes, if you watch it on Safari, it does not show up. So there are limitations in browsers as well. So forgive me, some of your messages might have gone with the, different browsers, right? Different, platform, not the platform, What is the word? Not platform. It's not the platform. Operating system, yes. Might have gone with a different operating system. So if you're on a Windows phone or if you're on a Android, sometimes I send a link to like Ibrahim, or Ibrahim somehow figured it out because he's on Android. He came to this app, favorited. But some people, they might have an older phone. Maybe they have a phone that operates in a different country, in a different operating system. If they might not get certain messages. So best thing is comment and follow every platform. That's why I'm on every platform. The more you are, it's better to have more touch in platforms than less. So look at it. That's why sometimes you might ask, why Adam are you streaming on all four? Because I learned not everybody has access to every platform. I didn't even know this. Somebody came to favorite until I went to favorite. This guy yesterday or 2 days ago, when I first joined, he said, I don't have access to TikTok because in India, he came from India, he said in India, TikTok is banned. So I didn't even know that. Can you see that? So if you want more friends, just go across platforms and with good people, of course. Go across platforms with people that bring you fruits, people that bring you fragrance, people that bring you friendship. Build. That's how you build, right? Because if it's something good, and if you are determined, if you have the drive in you, if you have if you're like, I somehow want to make my message across, like I did, right? I went to all platforms because I have a good message. I brought you all flowers, right? And I'm telling you, I'm like a tree. I might edit, because I'm also slowly someday have to rest. So you also have. That's why you all came to see this live. That's why you all follow me. Because you also have something that I should hear, that the world should hear. You all are coming here to the world to bring your own beauty, your own message, your own, service. It's a service to humanity actually, and it's also your own goal. You have to reach it. So until you tell me and the world what your goal is, we wouldn't know. That's why I'm telling you all, come across platform, get to know one another. Because sometimes the person who you think is different than you won't help you. You will be surprised. That will be the person who will help you. Have you ever seen that? Sometimes the person who you think is not the one is the one. Because life is such. Because if you believe in the unity of life and how the design is created, it's negative, positive. So until you connect, your brain and your system will never run. I know it's difficult. You have to do it safely, right? This is done with intelligence. You can't be... If I plug this into water, I will get burnt out, right? That's a given. Why do I know to plug this exactly at the right port? Because I am intelligent and knowledgeable enough, you all are also, to plug it in the right place. And you have to read the voltage, you have to see, is it the same one? So likewise, when you will know who to reach out and whom to talk to and when. But sometimes you have to tap into certain connections that you never would connected. You'd be like, I cannot connect to that person because they are different than me. But do you know, they might hold the answer to your next stage. It's kind of like you're playing a video game, right? You have to unlock to the next stage. And the person that looks like the ghost and the devil and this is it's the one who will unlock your next stage. And after you unlock and you go to the next stage, you start laughing at yourself, thinking, oh my God, that's the person I just was afraid of. that's the person I was afraid to pass. So that's part of the illusion that we carry because of previous generations, preconceptions, So, I'm going to end this 55 minutes. You can watch the rerun on my YouTube. And I might make another video again. We'll see whenever I feel like it. I'm spontaneous. If you ask me if I plan things, not really. Things that I've planned never went into according to plan. Have you seen the weather? Have you seen them predict the weather? A lot of times. So I follow weather very closely because I learned it in school. It's very helpful. You can predict the weather. You can predict, but you can never tell the weather what to do. Because the moment you tell the weather, if I tell the weather, tomorrow at 7, I want you to be sunny, show up and shine on my door. The sun will make sure it turns away from your door and goes to the next door. Because you can never command the universe and the powers, and you cannot command the creation to work for you. I work for the creation. I know they give us fancy words like I'm a creator, you're a creator. We are not creators. We are part of the creation. And I am working for the Creator. And the moment all of us realize that we are small, a drop in the ocean for the entire creation, we will find our power. The moment we think we are big and we can step over the Creator is when we go wrong. Always remember, you have ancestors, you have people who have come before you. Always respect, always speak with grace, always carry your best self. Because how you carry yourself is going to be there in your words, in the people you meet. If you meet a friend, have you seen, after you end this life, see how you behave. After you end this life, after you watch this, don't watch anything else. If you came across another stream, then your energy might change. But even if you have to revisit this video, because it's exclusive. When you meet certain people, they carry certain energy. And when you watch this, you will bring this energy with you. And it is my hope and my prayer, this is Maghrib time on a Ramadan day, that you will carry this energy. Because this is close to your highest self, and I've come to remind you of your highest self. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.